I'm not really a fan of horror movies, not at all. So when I saw Madam Koikoi, I was like, nah, Nigeria, you will not do this to me. So I skipped. Then again, I came back, I was like, what's the worst that can happen? It's just a movie. Besides, those who acted it, they are moving on with their lives. So I can just watch. So, you know what, Odeshi, let me just watch this thing. So I decided to watch it in the afternoon. In the afternoon, but they still got me. They still got me. Okay, so now George Madam Kokwe, 2 chapters. The first chapter, exposes us to the mystery behind Madam Koikoi, how she came into being, through dreams, the killings, the fear, and then the panic that was caused. Okay, and then the chapter 2 was also more information on how Madam Koikoi came into being, and then ways and means to sort it out and then stop her to stop the killings and all that they were witnessing in that community. So that's just it. I'm combining the 2 chapters in this review so that I don't have to go and then come back again. Now I'll talk about the horror scenes. I think a good amount of work went into creating the scenes to make it fearful, to make it horror. Take the sound, for instance, the sound that was used, the intensity of the sound, the sound built up. You get me? And then you talk about the sounds, of the forest. They merged that one also. Then they added this light, to give us this effect. So the sound was so good, the way it builds up gradually. Then they added the forest sound. Then they gave us, this lighting effect. And they chose red. And how, the light pops up slowly. It pops up slowly. Then we see this creature in this light just right in the middle. And Madam Koikoi has a way of walking, and it was consistent in the chapter 1 and also chapter 2. You feel me? They carefully worked on this to make it sure that it is really fearful and it's really a horror movie. So that horror effect that they wanted to pass across, they really got it right. I mean, no curve, no bend, not at all. Now, the dreams that Amanda had to, at the beginning, in the middle of the movie and all those is also added to the fearful effects that they wanted to create for their viewers. And it worked so well. I mean, this young lady dreams and the people are being killed. Her dormitory mates have all been killed. There is blood all over the place and she's afraid, that fear and confusion and panic that the writers and then the production team wanted to put across. They put it across so well. There was no, I mean, like I was watching, I was like, wow, Nigeria is really doing well. No matter what, no matter how you want to look at it, they try and they make sure that as they are trying their best way ever or the best way possible. You feel me? Now I'm going to move to the characters. Yeah? Hey! I'm going to start with Madam Koikoi, played by Dada. I tend to appreciate that there's works, with every movie that I watch. I think that young woman is very talented. And when she was, talking to Sister Ruth in the forest, her facial expressions, now, becoming this being that she's been through after being raped and, getting into contact with this spirit that was already in the forest. I think she delivered her role so well. Her facial expressions, the makeup that they did for her was really good. And then she also, adding that fearful effect in her face, in her arm, the way she stretches her arm, the way she walks, the way she causes fear and panic. That has been doing so well. And then you could sense her anger in how she screamed, in how she attacked people, in how she attacked these bad people, those who, rape people and then want to force themselves on people. You get it? She played her role so well. Then I moved to Mother Superior. Like this woman, she really burst my brain. I could not understand and fathom why she could, she was acting the way she was acting. All in the name of what? Protecting the reputation of the school. Who is in the school? The students make the school. So what are you even talking about, Mother Superior? I did not understand her actions at all. How do you have a student telling you that 4 boys have raped her and you tell her to shush and that you get to the bottom of the matter? You call these boys, ask them the question, they deny, and that's it? But for the one of them getting missing, you have been called a girl again. Like, what is this? Because the students are brilliant. They were not even brilliant via like that. Amanda came to show us that we're not even top as they thought they were. And there are many Ibukuns in the system where they've been raped. And you know, Ibuku even had the courage to mention her rapist. You know, everybody who has the courage to come out and say what has been done to them. So Madam Superior was supposed to act better in a better way than she did. I mean, what was that? All in the name of protecting the school, the image of the school. Who makes the school? It's not the student. So what was she even talking about? What was she even talking about? So wrong. The way she went about things was just wrong. Wrong. And I think that she knew that the boys were raping girls in the school, but because they bring sponsorship and stuff to the school and keep the school's name in high esteem, so they were like, she just brushes everything off. But you can't do that. You can't lead a school like that. It's not acceptable. Now talking about Ibukun, I think that her scene there where she was raped was so graphic. It just like evoked your emotions. You were uncomfortable, you were scared for the young lady. The girls were like tear her panty, and it was too graphic for me. I mean, they wanted us to have that effect, to have that feeling. And I think they really got us with that because oh my god, oh my god, the girl did so well acting that scene. Now I'm talking about Ibuku, let me just bring in Lashe. Lashe annoyed me. But he was annoyed by the guy's acting. But you know, when the guy is annoying like that, that means that he's really acting his role very well. You understand? The boy was so annoying. He was so, like, his ego was all over the place. He had so much pride. He says once it comes out of his mouth, that's the answer. Boy, Amanda showed you that that's not how it works. But the guy nailed his role, but he was really annoying. Like, I was so angry at him. Anytime I saw him, I was like, just clear off. But at a point, sometimes I thought he was doing too much with his facial expressions. Just sometimes. Now I moved to Amanda. Amanda was a dream girl. She was the one who knew, who saw all those. And I think she saw those things because her father was one of the people who raped Rosemary, aka Madam Koikoi. So she had those dreams because she had returned to the community because they were banished that none of their descendants should come there. But then she came in, and so she had these wild dreams. And I think the way she looked when she woke up, how she, her breathing in and out shows really that she was really afraid. And the camera props also really worked for her. Sometimes in the angle when she wakes up, the camera moves with her. So it was I don't even know who didn't even do well in this movie. Honestly, in this series, I mean, I don't know who didn't do well. Amanda also nailed her role. She being afraid, she being scared, but not being able to talk about it. And her friend being there for her, bestie goes. I mean, her friend being there for her, protecting her, showing her the way that don't go close to these people, don't do this, that kind of a vibe was really, really good. I really appreciate Baba's swiftness, in handling the issue. She was like, let me ignore this mother superior because if I follow her, the spirit is going to kill all the students and nothing be done about it, just so she can protect her image and the image of the school. So I like that she ignored Mother Superior totally, went in to the police, gave them the information that he had, went to his friend, and then they had a solution. Now to the police, because there weren't any rape cases reported at the station, they could not connect the dots that Madam Koikoi was killing people who had raped someone one way or the other. They could not connect the dots, and I don't fault them for that because they didn't really have that information. And now see Oscar should just go and die. Just go and die because of we are chasing one small girl. You've come to town, just do your work and go back home. And I feel like Theophilus was the one who was doubting the story. So maybe he should have been shown a little shaggy, but not to kill him more, but a little shaggy, which he saw at the end. So that one also, really worked. But then Oscar, small. Oh boy, he disappointed me. Oscar disappointed me, honestly. Now, Sister Ruth, how do you, remain so silent for like 20 years, but then say so much with your expression, say so much with your looks, how you act, just your movement, just being silent was so loud, and we could understand her, we could get her. I mean, it had to take 20 good years for her friend Rosemary, aka Madam Koikoi, to come back to break the silence when she had to, beg on behalf of Amanda that, what, she can't pay for her father's sins and she's already suffered enough. In fact, the lady cut herself just so that if you want to take me, just take me and then leave this school alone, leave every other person alone. So Chioma really nailed that role. She was like quiet, but then she said so much, so much. Wrapping up, I think that the way it ended, I'm not sure if you want to give us another episode. I mean, if you give us another episode, we like it because the 1 and 2 have been really good. But if we think that we will not be able to maintain the standard, I think it should just end there, because we've now seen that Madam Koikoi comes in for those who are bad and comes in for those who are doing wrong things in the community. So it could end with a chapter 2, or if you want to give us one more, you can give us, one last round. We'll take it, or you say what? We'll take it. But I think the 90s vibe that they gave us with the cars, their hair, the way they dress, that Oscar's suitcase was really, really funny. Now let me know who annoyed you the most. Like, which of the characters did you like hate whilst watching the movie? Name the person in the comment section and then tell me why. Do want to like this video, do subscribe, be part of my family, and I'll see you again next time. Until then, do take care, and it's Madam Koikoi. We are out. We are signing out. Bye guys, take care.